103 minutes sounds better than 2. So let's do this shit here on the last day of 2017, December 31st, Sunday. It's a Sunday. It's cold as shit. That's everywhere you go, though. Oh, well, it says 9 degrees now. Or it said 9 degrees, but now it says 12. Oh, yeah, I went to do this a while ago. Oh, goodness. Blah, blah, blah. And I had like 2 minutes of taping time. I was like, well, I can't get through my, all these little, even though there's not as many notes as there should be in here, I can't get through my entire Goodyear jar in 2 minutes. I'm fairly certain. So 103 minutes sounds much better. I dozed off for a minute, or 2, I don't know. But for those that don't know, there was a meme going around Facebook, or a picture on Facebook. I don't know if every picture is a meme. I don't know if every meme is a picture. I don't know these things. You newfangled kids and you memes. I don't know, who knows. There's a picture on Facebook that said what you should do is fill up a jar. It was supposed to be once a week. You're supposed to, at least once a week, put something good that happened to you throughout the year in a jar. And then at the end of the year, which is today, December 31st, 2017, you're supposed to open the jar up and then, see all the good things that happened to you throughout the year. And, I thought that was kind of a cool idea because, a lot of times people can get drugged down in, negativity, the negative things, and, they don't see the little moments. And I think that's kind of what this little project was supposed to be about. So, what we're going to do to celebrate the last day of the year is, we're going to go through and see what my memories are. My memories are right here. My memories from the year. I was going to see if it smelled like ink. And I'm hoping actually that these worked because, as you can, I like folded them up so that I couldn't see. So I'm hoping the glue from because I had these little Post-it notes. I had to write and then flip it, or pull it off and flip it in half. Oh goodness, excuse me. But yeah, I want to get this done. It's 4:18 currently, and Tanya's live stream is in an hour, so I wanted to get this done, and so that maybe after Tanya's live stream I just go right to bed, maybe. So okay, let's get this started. This is the first one I grabbed out. I assume it's going to mostly, for the most part, start earlier this year, or later this year. Closer to current day, and then go, further back. And like I said, not as many in here as there should be, because I did not do it once a week. Of course, I wouldn't always remember to put things in here. I think there was a couple things I wanted to put in here, but then I forgot. But let's see what the first one is. Okay, Friday, July 14th. Okay, I was wrong. I pulled out one from the middle of the year. Survived first week of work after the Chicago trip. So yeah, that was definitely a good challenge. After being in Chicago, it's just like, oh, do we have to go back to real life? Because we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun in Chicago. The Chicago Vacay Day videos are on my channel somewhere. You can look them up if you would so choose to take those journeys with us. It was 3 days? Did we do 3 days, or was it 4? I cannot recall. I know they were like half an hour each day. And, oh, shoot. The cool thing was, actually, the first day that we were in Chicago turned out to be my 1000th video. So, it was a really a good timed thing, because it's just like, oh, here's this nice big celebration going on this nice big trip for my 1000th video. Okay, so here we go. What's this one? It's upside down, whatever it is. Tuesday, June the 6th. Okay, we're in the middle of the year right now. Also, finally got the video of Sugar coming home posted. So this is referencing, we have another June 6th somewhere. Tuesday, June 6th. because it says also finally got the video of Sugar coming home posted. Yes, because I always, every time I would go home for Christmas and I would show off, I would show off Sugar, I'd be like, oh, I kept talking about, you know, oh, I made this video of us going to pick him up from the shelter at the lake, and I never got that video posted, but I finally did because I was trying to get some of my stuff, you know, some of my old, and I still have old stuff on the computer, so it's whatever. Let's see if I can find the other June 6th. It was June 6th, right? Tuesday, June 6th. So what's this one? This one is Friday, November 17th. There's no pattern to this whatsoever. Probably when I shook it. An almost 60-degree day, going to enjoy a walk and that's supposed to say and, but it says and. It says and. Going to enjoy a walk and a McRib. And then I gave myself a smiley face because McRibs are delicious. So, and you can see my shitty writing, my chicken scratchies right there. So, yeah, that's definitely, when I, said today, it's like 12. We're going through that. We finally hit that pattern of 5-degree day. It's nice. Not nice. Ugh. Terrifying. Okay. I tried to pick a card that was close to it. Okay, let me just pick up this one. This one looks like a long one. Oh my god, you can even tell from in there. Oh my god, look at all that writing. What's this one? This was from Monday, June the 26th. Not June the 6th. Cleaning glasses as I come around corner in produce. Oh, okay. I had my glasses off, and I was cleaning my glasses. Cleaning glasses as I come around corner in produce. Little girl sees me. She is hanging on the cart or something, but she gasps and puts her hands up like she wasn't doing anything. I smile and say, "It's okay. I can't see you. I don't have my glasses on." Not sure if she heard me, but her dad laughed. So see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, especially, working retail, you've got all these little moments that, this special little moments, whatever. Oh God, what was it? There was another one that I came across that I didn't put in the jar, but I should have. 'Cause it's another one of those moments where I heard just the right thing, but I don't know what it was now. So, that's like I said, I think that's part of what this project is supposed to be, is to remind you to, look at the smaller little moments, and, sometimes there's some cool little stuff in there. Okay, let's see what this, October 1st, Saturday/Sunday, Springfield trip with Sean and Austin. Also got to see Brian whilst we were there. Oh. That's cool. Did I film that? Did I film the Springfield trip? Or did I leave you guys out of that? I don't recall if I filmed any of that. Well, I say filmed any of that, or any of that. We went down one day and came back the next. It was like an overnight. Sean wanted to go to Fantastic Caverns down there. It's a cave that you actually ride through. You're on a little tram, and actually they sell popcorn and drinks in the gift shop, and you can take the popcorn with you, because a lot of being conscious about conservation, I don't think is the right word, but they wouldn't want you bringing it anything or like leaving trash in the cave. So hopefully I'm sure people probably do, but so it basically, we just kind of went down there. We went to Ha Ha Tonka, wore ourselves out walking, and we stopped at the Bass Pro Shop down there too. I think it was mainly a picture taking trip. I don't think I took my camera with me. Sorry guys, I guess you got left out of the Springfield trip, but it was a quick but fun time. Sorry. Okay, we're at Thursday, March the 9th. Dinner with my bud Robert, who I hadn't seen in at least a year, and Mexican buffet. Yum. I think this smiley face is supposed to have a sombrero. I believe that's what that is, if I get it on the screen. It's a shitty little sombrero, but I think that's what that's supposed to be. Yeah, did we do anything? I think we just went out for lunch while he was here in town. Sometimes, he'll come, basically just for a visit, kind of, just to catch up. Maybe once a year or once every other couple years or whatever, but he was in town to talk to a youth group, I believe. So while he was in town, we went out and we had some Mexican buffet at the Copper Coyote, and it was damn delicious. It was damn delicious. Thursday, March the 2nd, won $525 at Boonville after only spending $40. I do not recall that. That's something you'd think that I would remember, winning $525 at Boonville after only spending $40. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. $525. Holy crap. Good day for me. How much? Well, I already said I was like, how much did I spend to win that $525? But it was $40. So that's me on top. Saturday, February the 25th. All paid up for the room and plane ticket for Chicago. So here's another Chicago thing. I guess at this point, everything was paid for. We just had to go. And we did. We had a good time. Me and Sean and our friend Jen. I don't know if she was ever in any of Nick's old videos, because he did that Year of Vlogs thing, Nick's Video Diary. Sean was definitely involved in them. Y'all remember him from there. I think that's where we started talking about his tits or something. Or was that? I don't know. Somehow, through either one of Nick's vlogs or one of my vlogs, it was something about Sean's tits. I don't know. And we still reference that today. Like yesterday, we had our Secret Santa, our Secret Santa get together finally, and he mentioned something about like, oh, Chance is touching your tits, and I'm like, that's okay. I'm cool with sharing. Like, I don't lock you down. I don't lock your tits down. It's fine. Other people can enjoy them too. Tuesday, February the 21st. Another nice day. Took a long pokey walk and even sat out on the back porch for a while. So, see, I mean, that's basically, that can be my day in a nutshell when it's a good day. Just enjoy going out for a walk, being out, enjoying the fresh air, and then sitting on the back porch for a little bit. You know, the little moments. Try not to forget them, you know? That's basically, like I said, when it's a good day, that can basically be my day. It's going for a pokey walk, and then, sitting on the back porch sometimes is nice. You can sit if it's quiet, like right now the college students are gone, so the town is a little bit more quiet. So that's nice to enjoy for a little while. But Saturday, October the 28th, got to do my Halloween tradition with a new Saw movie. Because you can see that my shitty writing, as I said, and I even had to redo my H down here or T or H. I don't even know what the hell is going on with my writing there. But for years, I didn't see the original Saw in theaters, but I got to where there for like 3 or 4 years in a row, a Saw movie was released every Halloween. So it kind of became a tradition for me to go see a Saw movie on Halloween. But then they stopped making them. And a new one was alright. It was a Saw movie. It was just it's kind of like, okay, well now it's Halloween and a Saw movie. So it's kind of, I don't know if there's going to be one next year. I don't know if it went over that great. But at least for 1 year, I had my Halloween tradition of a Saw movie back. So that was a cool little thing to do. I don't know how to write it, but, you know, whatever. Tuesday, Tuesday, June the 6th. We found it. It's Buddy. Finally deleted enough old video files to get my computer back in the blue. And, you know, of course this is blue. Now, it's back to red again. But there on Tuesday, June the 6th, it was blue for a very short period of time. And I got the video of Sugar posted. Sugar coming home. Sugar coming to Mom's house posted. So that was part of what I think I was making room for the Chicago footage. Is what it was. So I was posting all these old videos from 2011, guys. I still have videos from 2011. I have so many of them. I need to get them on there someday. I really do. I have what did I say? There's one that's like an hour and a half long of me doing something with the computer. I don't even know. I see in the little thumbnail something about me doing something with the computer. That computer over there. The ref's over there looking majestically at something. I do not know what. But yeah, like the old computer, I was probably getting music files off of it, because every once in a while I still have music files on there. Stuff, probably pictures and stuff. That would be cool. Let's see what this one is in the middle. It's another one with a lot of writing on it. I can tell. Okay. April 13th, Thursday. Tried Einstein Brothers bagels for the first time. It's good. Pretty yummy, smiley face. Applewood bacon and cheddar on Asiago and a strawberry banana smoothie. That place is pretty good. Every once in a while, like if I take a morning pokey walk to campus or whatever, that was like my go-to place there for a little while. Because I was like, it's pretty yummy. I'm trying to grab maybe more from the top, because I'm assuming the ones in the bottom are like the older ones. But this one's got a lot of writing on it. You know me. I'll sit here and I'll blah, 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 blah on for a long time. So my little notes that I wrote to myself are like little moments of blah, blah, blahing on and on and on. Saturday, June the 3rd, on the way home from Wonder Woman, saw a man freaking out over something in a boot. Saw a man freaking out over something in a boot. The woman grabbed the boot and threw it at him. Hilarious. On the way home from Wonder Woman, saw a man freaking out over something in a boot. The woman grabbed the boot and threw it at him. Hilarious. Now, unfortunately, it's so hilarious I even drew myself a little smiley. That's not an X and an upside down moon or a banana or whatever the fuck. That's supposed to be a smiley face, where he's laughing so hard he's got his eyes shut like that. He's crossing his eyes. I don't remember this story. And see, that's kind of part of the fun of this is writing these little moments. I kind of feel that way about my Facebook, because Facebook now, they have where you can go back and look at your memory. It was Time Hop before, but then Facebook was like, nope, we're going to start doing Time Hop shit. And now it's just like, it used to be Snapchat, but now Facebook is like, nope, we're going to start doing Snapchat shit. Like, they start stealing all of these ideas that other people do. But I like looking back at my Facebook stories sometimes, because I forget these things. It's little moments that I forget. It's like this. I forgot this, and apparently it was hilarious enough for me to write hilarious and draw a little picture and put it in my good year jar. Sometimes it's just, can you remember what it was? And this story, I don't remember. I cannot remember this at all. On the way home from Wonder Woman, saw a man freaking out over something in a boot. The woman grabbed the boot and threw it at him. Something in a boot. So, I mean, maybe there was like a mouse, or like a snake or something in a boot. I should have given myself more details. I'm like, was this at the theater? Because I don't think I went to see Wonder Woman with anyone. I think I went to see it by myself. I don't think I went to see it. Maybe I did go see it with Sean. I don't know. So I was trying to. I don't know. I don't remember that one at all. Sorry. Not coming back to me. Not coming back to me at all. I don't know. Like, maybe if I told myself it happened on the side of the road, or, you know, in the Walmart parking lot, or whatever the hell, like, maybe that would help me picture, picture it. Sicily, 19 whatever it was Sophia used to say. Tuesday, May the 30th. Had the night off to enjoy a barbecue at Joe Moore's beautiful property. Yes. Oh my God. And he's been talking about doing this. He was going to retire, and eventually did. So he had some people out to his property, way out in the country somewhere. And he had this little area set up by his pond, which ended up being a good thing, because, like, it was, like, raining on us. And, yeah, like, he had chairs out there, he had a little fire pit out there, and everything. Like, it was a really nice little area to have a little barbecue. And then, like I said, there was a little thing. It rained on us a couple times, so we had to get it in the little. It wasn't really a. It was like half covered or whatever, and there was a swing in there, like a big, sit-and swing, whatever you call it. Not like a. I mean, it's cool. His his grandsons were like. I don't want to say kidnapping people, but. They were taking people over to see their treehouse. And it wasn't, I mean, it's not just a treehouse. It's like they have their own section of the little forest in the back, where they have a tree with some stuff in the tree, but they also have, it's like, like there's no grass in there, it's all dirt and whatever, and they kind of have like their own little play area, like in this little section of the forest. So, I mean, it was really nice out there. Just, it's something kind of like I'd like to have out, I mean, I don't own that pond back there, but it would be nice to, like, I don't know, have a picnic table or something out there by my, out there by the water or whatever. And he already has that, and it's nice. It's nice. And I guess there's, like, trails. I didn't walk any of the trails around there, but, and then they blew up some, was it, I don't know, something. They shot it with a gun and went boom! I don't remember what it was. But it was a little celebratory thing. Oh no, I lost it. Something. Yes, I had the night off to go do that and spend time with some people, and another one's got a lot of writing on it. It was a good night. Even though we got a little wet. Oh, I got another smiley, or little laughy guy on here. Friday, June 23rd, Sean was giving me packing advice for Chicago and suggested the rolling technique. Searched it on YouTube, found a bunch of pot videos. That would be. See, there's my little squinty-eyed laughy guy again. So, that sounds about right. That sounds like something that you would find if you searched for rolling technique. I don't think I was expecting to find that. I should have. Even just the title of it should have... Oh, shit. I got two. I got 2 in 1. 2 in 1 for deal. So, okay. Let's open this one first. It's got a big... Friday, July 21st. Motherfucking Porygon. Boom. I had been wanting Pokemon Go. There's a lot of... I should have warned you. There should be a lot of Pokemon going in here. I had been wanting one of those, that was one of the last things from Gen 1 that I needed. I don't even know if that was before or after Gen 2 got released or whatever, but, because there's never any Porygons around town. Even during that stupid fucking Valentine's Day event, I walked around this town for 3 hours every fucking day of that stupid fucking Valentine's event and never found a goddamn Porygon. Ugh. But I hatched one. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've ever caught a Porygon. I don't believe I've ever seen a Porygon in the wild. They have them in the raids now, but I hatched one out of an egg, so I finally got to add that to my Pokédex. So that was Friday, July 21st. I could tell, I was like, I see some big letters here. Are these on the same date? Friday, July 21st. What's this one? Since they both came out together. I think they just got stuck together. Nope, because this is Saturday, August 12th. Night out with Zaxby's, Spider-Man, and Annabelle. Yes, that was a fun little thing that I did. Because I wanted to see the Spider-Man movie before it left theaters. And I realized that was the same night that Annabelle came out. The new Annabelle movie. And so I was like, well, I guess I'm doing a double feature. Because, like, I want to see Spider-Man. And it's like, since I'm already at the theater, I might as well see Annabelle. And then it's like, since I'm already over there by the theater, I might as well have some Zaxby's because it's delicious. I didn't even know what a Zaxby's was. It's like chicken. Before we got one. So, all right, this one's sticking up. But yes, that was a fun. That was my double feature night. My double feature date night because I took myself on a date because I'm worth it. Flirtgate and a Flirtgate. July. It just says July, but it makes sense. There's no specific date on this, but July was the first month not having to pay tower loan. And I gave myself a big smiley face on that one because I was done with that little personal loan that I got and re-upped and re-upped and re-upped and re-upped and Rihanna-upped. So, and I haven't been back to them since. So that's a good thing. That's at least one. But my student loans are getting ready to crash down on me, so we'll see. We'll see in the future. Tuesday, March the 7th. Had a nice breakfast out with Blaine and Heather at McDonald's. This is another one that I don't really recall, but it's just, you know, just reminding myself, like, hey, that happened this year. That's a cool little thing. You got to spend, you know, spend some little quality time with your pals outside of work for a change. So, you know what I'm saying? The little moments. I don't remember that, but I mean, it's not as spectacular as a woman throwing something at a dude in a boot, but you know, it's nice to be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I guess that's something that I did this year that I don't remember, but was also a nice little thing to do. All right, let's see. March 24th, Friday. Power Ranger movie with Sean. I went and saw the Power Ranger movie with Sean. Because that's one, he ended up getting involved in it at the last minute. Or did I ask him if he wanted to go, or did I post it on Facebook? I can't remember. Him and his friend ended up going. So, went to see the Power Ranger movie. Of course. Of course I did. Of course I did. Of Corsica. And I finally got in the version that I wanted from Best Buy. That I would have bought in Chicago had I known that the second cover is on the other side of the thing. I thought they were two separate covers, but it turns out you turn it over and Rita Repulsa's on the other side. I was like, oh, I had it in my hand the whole fucking time. It was the only copy they had left, too. I could have said, like, oh, this is another, you know, souvenir I got from Chicago. But, oh well. Thursday, February the 16th. Me commenting on how much freight Scott had to put away. It's a party in here. Customer I didn't know about comes out of aisle. This is the quietest party I've ever been to. Again, another little customer interaction. I knew there was a couple of those in here at least. So apparently, yeah, because I mean, sometimes people make work fun. So, and sometimes we make work fun. Sometimes people make work fun. Sometimes people make work frustrating. But it's always good to remember the good times. Remember the good times. Thank you, whatever customer gave me this moment for my Goodyear jar. Again, another thing that I didn't remember until I just read it just now. So, there it be. May 22nd, Monday. I haven't put anything in here for a while, so I just want you to know that you're pretty. Thanks, me. That's good to know. That's a little compliment. A little compliment for myself. I should have done more of those. Thursday, I wasn't expecting that one. Thursday, March the 2nd, finally found my Alpha 5 Pop. That's right, I did, because I searched for him forever, and we were on a little trip, and we found him in Boonville. We stopped at the Walmart in Boonville, and I found him. I've been searching for him forever, and there he was. Saturday, February the 25th, finally got Kleenex in the house, after a long day or two having to blow my nose with paper towels. Knowing, like, right now what's going on with this stuff up here, that would have been terrible. And I don't know why Saturday, February the 25th, why did I only just now get Kleenex after a long day or two? Oh, maybe I'd had the, maybe I took a couple days off. Maybe I called in a couple days because I wasn't feeling up to going in. I know there was one time I called into work. I didn't necessarily feel bad, but that was probably during that time that my nose just kept dripping. Like, no matter what I did. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do anything at work, you know, because I'm going to have to be, like, constantly wiping my nose with something. I think I sat here in the chair and I just kind of, like, rolled up the Kleenex and, like, shoved it in my nose. I look like a little bowl with a little, you know, hook thing hanging out of my nose. Because it's just like, I mean, my nose would not stop running at all. It was ridiculous. But that was one of those times I wasn't sick. It was allergies. Yeah, sure, I'm a fucking liar. Thursday, February the 16th, the Daily Star Journal shared my picture on their Facebook page. And Gen 2, of course. Oh, see, February 16th, Gen 2 came out. I remember I took a picture of the water tower, and there was like, it was kind of a cloudy day. It was an overcast day, but the sun was kind of shining through the overcastedness, so it was kind of like a cool lit picture. And my friend David, he was like, "You should send this to the paper." So I did, you know, not really expecting anything out of it, but then they ended up sharing it on their Facebook page. So that was kind of cool. February 15th event. It says February 15th - event. Thanks to Valentine's Pokemon event, I've explored a bunch of areas of town I've never seen before. So once again, I was out there for like 2 or 3 hours every fucking day trying to find a goddamn Porygon. Porygon, go! But no, so I figured out a way to get from the one park over there by the community center to campus. I haven't done it because, I mean, it's a long way to go. I would rather either go to the community center and back, or go to the campus and go back. But if I ever decide that I want to take a huge, lengthy walk around town, I can do it. I can do it now, because I found, like, the side roads and stuff that I needed to go down to get there. So that was kind of fun to just kind of explore new locations, even though I never found my Porygon. But I did eventually hatch one. Obviously, we found that note already, so cool. February 2nd. Went to Jordan's showcase and didn't die. Watch for falling vodka. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if I shared this story or not. There was some power in the universe that protected me that night. Because Well, the Bar Street, Pine Street, it has like, two sides. I mean, it's a street. Obviously, it has two sides. The Bay, which is where Jordan's showcase was on this side of the street. Used to be on this side of the street, but it moved to this side of the street. So that's point one, because, it was on the party going on upstairs in the apartment upstairs was on this side of the street. The side of the street the Bay used to be on. So I'm coming up here, but now the Bay's on this side of the street. And I thought to myself, well, I'm going to go ahead and, because, there's like a street here and a street here, whatever. It's like a four-way thing, there's like two streets meeting right there. So I decide I'm going to cross this street and then go across, instead of crossing here and then crossing here to get over to the Bay. So I cross, so the apartment is here. I go ahead and I cross this street, and then I cross this street to, go on my way to the Bay. And as soon as I get across, pretty much onto Pine Street, I hear this, and then say, oh, and then someone be like, that's vodka, bro. So someone had, from the apartment upstairs, accidentally dropped a bottle of vodka out of the window. And that may have been why, I decided to cross the street before I crossed the street. So if the Bay had still been over here, or if I had decided to cross the street here before going over to go to the Bay, I might have ended up with a bottle of vodka on my head. So there's two things that night that saved me from injury and harm, which was nice. Watch for falling vodka, for sure. Oh my god, that's just kind of one of those moments. It's just like, if I had been over on that other side of the street at that exact moment that I was there, bad stuff would have happened, and I would not have made it to Jordan's showcase, which is unfortunate, because he's a really good singer, and the showcase was a good time. Well, watching him sing. I'm not very comfortable in bars, so I just kind of found a seat and sat down really quickly, and I enjoyed watching him sing, but it's just kind of it's not my element, So I was kind of acting weird. But we actually went over, Austin came, so, but then after Jordan's showcase was over, him and his friends decided to go to the next bar over, and Austin went home, but I went ahead and followed them to the next bar, and I was just kind of standing there, and Jordan was like, do you want a drink or something? And I'm just like, I'm just watching the show, because there was a person doing a thing, and he's like, well, you don't have to stay if you don't want to, So it was just kind of uncomfortable for me. That's what I told him. I'm just I don't really go to bars that much, so, it's if you ever have another showcase, let me know, and I'll be there. Even if I'm standing awkwardly over in the corner, I'll be there. But he lives in the city now, so he's doing his own thing up there. Still singing, I'm sure. But February 11th, Saturday. Thanks to a 70-degree day, I was able to go out for a nice 5-hour pokey walk, joined by Heather. Wow, a 5-hour pokey walk. Good lord. I don't remember being joined by Heather. But, there again, once again, that's kind of the point, is so that you don't forget that you had cool stuff happen throughout the whole year, Because we always talk about, going out for pokey walks or whatever, and, her boyfriend Blaine and his brother Chance, there was that one time where we all, it was all of us, and then Marilee and Austin walked up to Starbucks and got a drink or whatever. But so it's just kind of nice to once again be out, hanging out spending time with people outside of work, enjoying each other's company. February, Monday the 13th. Thanks to today's Poke Walk, I now know how to do a pretty wide circle if I ever want to take an epic walk. which I believe is what I was talking about. Monday the 13th would have been during that Valentine's Pokemon event where I was trying to find a Porygon. Okay, we're down to the nitty gritty here. We either have, it looks like 4 more, but some of them have a lot of writing on them. So I don't know how long this video is. I should have warned you this video could be fairly long because I'm sitting here reading all my notes. So this is our little end of the year celebration. So Sunday, February the 12th, out doing a Pokewalk. Outdoing my Pokewalk. Quack. Me. Was that a duck? Honk. Me. Yes. Yes, it was. XD. I gave myself another laughy, squinty, laughy face guy. So, apparently there was a duck. I guess. But I got a response, I guess, is what, you know, I thought I heard a quack, and then I was like, was that a duck? And then they honked at me, and I'm like, yes, yes it was. Okay, so there was a duck. Uh-oh, what's wrong with that one? It looks like I tore it in half. I don't know, but that's, there's no date on this one. Been working a lot with Austin lately, which is fun, even if occasionally I have to act like there's a seal nearby. January 2017, so that was in January. Austin is actually now the department manager of Frozen, so he's gone to days on us, but it's cool, it's fine. But I remember, I can't even remember. Austin made some kind of noise just as manager Chris walked by, and Chris stopped and like looked down the aisle with this like weird look on his face, and I said, I can't. I was like, oh no, it's cool, there's just a seal or something. I kind of remember that because I remember Chris stopping and like he was like, what the fuck was that noise? He didn't say that, but that was obviously in his face. The look on his face was like, what the fuck was that? And then, of course, Austin burst out laughing because, you know, at least I can remember some of these stories, sort of, because, you know, he was embarrassed because he got caught making his noise, and I can't even remember what it was over, but we were just, you know, getting work done but goofing off at the same time, so it's fun. It's working with Austin was always fun. Okay. There's 2 here. That one says January something. And see, this one's like ripped in half. Where'd you go? This one's like before jar. Found secret passages to both Cave Hollow and Blind Boon Park. So this is Pokewalk stuff. But the secret passage to Cave Hollow is in the graveyard that I always go take a walk in. And I didn't actually get to use it for a while because it's over in the trees and it got grown over. I almost used it the other night when I went out, because now that, you know, it's cold, everything will be dead again, and I can just go down that little path and get over there and go down to Blind Boon Park, where sometimes there's some cool stuff hanging out. And I said Blind Boon Park. No, Cave Hollow Park. The Blind Boon Park, I found the street to go down because Mom used to go out to the, you know, when she was looking to maybe adopt a cat or a dog, she wasn't sure. We used to go out to the animal shelter a lot, and it takes you down that road, down Pine Street. Further down Pine Street than the bars, much further. Or just even go, that used to be when Heather and I in the morning would go for our Pokemon drive. We would go down that way a lot, you know, and back around. And I could always see this bridge. There's like a little church there or something, and there's this bridge that walks over, and then you get over to, you know, Blind Boon Park on the other side. And I finally figured out which road to walk down to find that bridge, or, you know, to find that church with the bridge there. So you know, sometimes on my walks I'll go over there because there's a Pokestop over there, and there's a gym. So sometimes I would go over there, you know, and just spin and get supplies and whatnot. So I figured out how to get down to the Cave Hollow Pokestop, or just I mean, sometimes it was just nice to go down to Cave Hollow in general, and just because it was so quiet in the morning because no one was there, you know. It's nice. It's nice. I don't know. I don't know if I ever took you all to Cave Hollow Park or not. Took you down the trail. Or not. It's too fucking cold to do it right now. But maybe sometime in the new year, when apparently February, it gets warm enough for me to do Pokemon walks in February. So if I'm going out that way, maybe I can even show you the secret passages, so I can stop being such a lazy vlogger. Because if it wasn't for the Loot Crate video, I wouldn't be doing shit. But that's okay. I got an eyelash out of here. Okay, well, we're down to one last tiny little note there. And it's the one that's ripped in half. And then we're done with our good year jar. Okay, January, and this was the sticky part. January 31st, finally remembered to buy a jar. And I gave myself another one of those laughs. That's a good one to end on. Finally remembered to buy a damn jar so that I could start this process. That's a good last memory to have. January 31st. So a whole month it went by and I hadn't even done this shit yet. So that must be why the one said something, what was it? Said before jar. I don't know. So that's a good, yeah. I finally remembered to buy a jar, and here it is. And we just emptied it. So wasn't that a good year? It was. Even though I'm sure there's other little moments I could have added in here. I think there was some that were probably... I was worried about them being too similar, like, oh, I'm going on another Pokewalk because it's a nice day. Okay, who gives a shit? Like, I already have that in here 2 or 3 times. Like, I didn't want to make it all about going on Pokemon walks, which, you know, I mean, still... Good times. You know, that makes me happy. You know, I'm cool with that, going out and just take. I think it's you know, you get that cabin fever, and it's just like, especially during these months where it's cold and like 5 degrees and whatever, and it's just like, okay, now I can get out of the house without a coat, you know, and just walk around and, you know, be out in the fresh air, in the sunshine and whatever. So sometimes that's nice. But yeah, I mean, even just these little things, I'm glad I put that stuff in here, to remember, you know, even little moments that I didn't remember. This is like, because like the customer interactions, or like, you know, going to breakfast with Blaine and Heather. I'm just like, oh, it's cool that we did that. You know, we should do, and you know, it just prompts me to say we should do that again. You know, like some morning. Now Heather's really busy now, unfortunately, because you know she coaches, so it's just like she pretty much has to leave work in the morning and then go do her coaching thing. Sometimes it, you know, or she has to get sleep before, you know. But we should definitely do that. Hang out some more. We just, like I said, we just did our Secret Santa thing yesterday, and I got. Kyle was my Secret Santa, and he got me a shirt from The Room. It says, "I did not hit her, I did not." And it says, "Oh, hi, Mark." So I got a shirt from The Room, which is because, you know, he's been working Frozen a lot since Austin went to Days, because he's the department manager now, and they've had me, because the mods are done for the year, they've had me in Frozen or Dairy a lot. So I've been working with Kyle a lot, so we kind of make those comments about, I did not hit her, I did not. Or, you know, we've been quoting The Room, so he remembered that was a thing, you know. But and speaking of that, 20 minutes from now is Tanya's live stream, because The Room is something that she likes too. So I have no idea when I started this. Was this another hour-and-a-half video? Was this an hour? I'm sure. My camera, for some reason, or I don't think it's the camera. I think it's the SD card that I use. It cuts, if I film for too long, usually around half an hour or over, sometimes a little over 20 minutes, whatever, it'll cut it into 2 files. So I ended up having to put it in Corel before I can even start uploading it to YouTube. yeah, I'm sure I'm probably going to have to do that because this was a long video, I'm sure. But that's cool, right? It's a good year jar. We had a good time remembering good moments from the year. And I would suggest doing this. This was a fun little project. It was like, I mean, like I said, sometimes I wanted to put things in there, but it was like, that's going to be too similar to stuff that I've already done. You know, I'm not going to put that in there. But I do remember that it's like, hey, I went on a poke walk today, and it was, you know, good weather, and it was nice to get out and stretch my legs and blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm sure there was other stuff that I should have put in here that I hopefully would have remembered, but didn't. Sometimes by the time I got home, I'd forgotten. But yeah, this was a cool little project. The worst part of it is waiting all year to open it up and see what you said, you know? Like, it's like, I gotta wait a whole year. But, you know, so, I mean, in between the, you know, because a lot can happen in a year, and not all good, obviously, but there's good moments to be had in there, even if it's just the little stuff, you know, like going to breakfast with friends. You know, so I would suggest everyone, if you wanted to, tomorrow is a new year, you can start your own jar. So, and get it going and keep it going for 365 days, and then read through it and, I mean, remember, maybe not remember, but at least you wrote it down so it happened, unless you're lying to yourself, which I suppose is a thing. You know, you could just put bullshit in there. Like, I learned how to do Wingardium Leviosa. I don't know. Maybe, you know, you could have went to Hogwarts in the year. How the hell do I know? But, so yeah, this was a cool little project, and I will be doing this again. So, a year from now, we'll be having, they might not all be blue. My pad over there, I don't know how many more blue pieces of paper I have left, but I think I already know what the first one is that I want to put on in there, and it's going to be that I finally got to open my good year jar and read all my good memories from the year. So that was really cool. That was really cool. Hopefully I can come up with other stuff for next year that's not just like, it was good weather, so I went on a walk. But we'll see. That's a year from now. So a lot can happen in a year. A lot of good things. So just so you can remind yourself and not forget, I would say this was a cool little project to do. To remind yourself at the end of the year, like, because, I mean, you know, everybody, I always see those things on Facebook when they're like, oh, well, that was a shitty year, I'm glad it's over, blah, 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 blah. You know, just to remind yourself, and yes, a lot of bad things can happen in a year, but a lot of little good moments can happen too. You know, so don't forget them. Don't forget them, because I did. You know, I didn't remember going to breakfast, you know, or this customer interactions or whatever. But, I mean, they were cool little moments, you know, and it's not all, just to remind yourself it's not all bad, you know. Like, maybe it wasn't that great, but it wasn't all bad either. I mean, hopefully. You know, so, just saying, tomorrow's a new year. So, and obviously, you can get started a month late, and it won't matter. If you forget to buy a jar for a month, like I did. But, so yeah, that's a cool little thing. If you want to do it, I would say, I mean, even if you're not going to film it, who cares? If you're not, you know, just to remind yourself, like, hey, it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. So, I'm going to get this process started because I have 20 minutes before Tanya's live stream. I hope you all have a safe little whatever you're doing tonight to celebrate the new year. A safe celebration, and I hope you have a happy new year, and you got plenty of moments to put in your jar. So, I'll see you for when I see you.